Welcome to the Trigger Effect, a time to activate your potential.
Why your goals for 2026 will fail without these three things.
We all have big goals for 2026, more wealth, more influence, more opportunity. But remember this, the value is never in the size of the container. It's always in the quality of the content. A small box of gold is worth infinitely more than a large tank of fuel.
You may be praying for increase, but ask yourself, can you sustain it?
Wealth and success are good, but if you lack the skill and the knowledge to manage them well, they will destroy you.
A good God will not give you a blessing that he knows will ultimately crush you. You must expand your capacity first.
Think of the widow and the prophet Elisha. The instruction was not to pray for endless oil, but to borrow empty vessels. The miraculous oil kept pouring, but it only stopped when all the vessels were filled.
The blessing was limited not by the source, but by the available capacity. Your territory will not expand just because the calendar changed. You must act. Invest in knowledge. Ignorance is far more expensive than education. Stop living in obscurity. Invest your resources in the fruitful field of learning.
Be informed, be skilled, and build a bigger container for 2026.
Welcome back to the Trigger Effect. Remember the promise. Do you see a person diligent in their work? They will stand before kings. They will not stand before unknown people. Grace is not a replacement for works. Grace came so that whatever works you do will make sense in eternity. When your work operates on the platform of the rhythms of grace, you don't struggle to thrive or do the will of God. Do not be deceived. Grace has not done what you should do. Grace has its place. Work has its place. So it's not a thing of competition between grace and works. You cannot accomplish by works what grace accomplished for you. However, it is your work of obedience and willingness that allows you to eat the fruit of the land you belong. Grace propels you into your destiny. Your diligence and daily effort make sure you fulfill that destiny. Your light might attract people, but it is the brightness of your rising, that diligent shine, that attracts the kings. It's not enough to dream big. In 2026, you must wake up and execute the template of your vision. Welcome back to the Trigger Effect. Be expectant. As you increase your capacity by borrowing vessels, fill those vessels with your diligence. And as you fill the vessels with your diligence, expect multiplication of the oil from the God who gives increase. Some people engage in spiritual exercises not necessarily because they are expecting results, but for the fun of those activities. So when they finish one, they are already preparing for the next without thinking. This year, your actions cannot be aimless. If you do something, you must expect both short and long-term results. Look at the greatest example of intentionality. When God spoke during Earth's creation saying, "Let there be light," he didn't just speak for the fun of it. He fully expected to see what he said, and it became so. When he breathed into humanity, he expected a living being. Expectation is baked into the DNA of creation itself. For every battle you fight, expect a victory. For every race you run, anticipate a win. Go activate that potential and start building your legacy. We'll see you next time on The Trigger Effect.